I'm Professor Rachel Thornton. You guys have probably seen me around the department, especially my geology majors, but you may not have had a class with me because I teach mostly intro courses. And this semester I wanted to let you know about the seminar class that I want to hold. Right now I have very little enrollment, but that's because not a lot of information has been put out there about the course. But my background is in geomorphology and also in paleoclimate. So when I was in graduate school, one of the things that I studied was the climate change of the past, in the Quaternary period, the last glacial termination. So I studied in South America, and I'm really interested in the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere sort of dynamics. If you've ever heard of the bipolar seesaw effect, that's something that we'll discuss. So this is going to be primarily a reading seminar. We're going to discuss a lot of scientific literature, which may sound scary at first, but we're going to break it down and really try to understand those papers bit by bit. So we'll be doing a lot of reading assignments on our own. We'll be doing a lot of discussion forums. We'll be talking about the geologic aspects of climate change, so things like Milankovitch cycles and greenhouse gas emissions from volcanism versus more anthropogenic climate change, anthropogenic meaning human-induced. So we'll go through the geology of it. We'll go through how to read evidence of climate change in the geologic record with things called proxies, which is the actual observable data that can tell us that the climate has changed over time. So we're going to be discussing climate change on short timescales and long timescales. And we will hopefully get to the point in the course where we can talk about the politics of it a little bit, how people absorb information about climate change, and different organizations that are out there like the IPCC, which is the International Panel on Climate Change. So hopefully we can talk about, the geology and the politics and sort of the social aspects of climate change as well. But I'm going to be open to following everyone's interest in the course. I'll be sending out a doodle poll to figure out when we can hold Zoom meetings, because I would like to have a Zoom meeting at least once weekly. And for those of you that can join synchronously, that's great, but you can also participate asynchronously online as well, because like I said, we're going to use a lot of the discussion forums and tools like that. So I am looking forward to hearing from you if you have any questions about it. My information is going to be on a flyer that I put together for the course. If you have any questions about it, or if you have any specific interests that you would like to see in the course, I want to hear about it, because I'm still developing it right now. And whether or not it moves forward and is actually going to happen is dependent on the enrollment as well. So right now I'm just trying to stir up some interest, and like I said, I want to hear what you want to learn about as well. So thank you for listening to my little pitch about my seminar class. I'm very excited about teaching it, so I really hope that you reach out with suggestions or questions. And I hope you're having a great summer. I hope you're healthy and happy right now. I know that's a little bit easier said than done, but we're all in this together, and I'm looking forward to interacting with you guys as much as possible this semester. I know we probably won't see each other face to face, but I'm looking forward to seeing you online.